Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're looking at something maybe a bit unexpected. How everyday things, like your cleaning supplies, your plastic containers, how they connect to a nation's big industrial picture.
Exactly. It sounds almost mundane, doesn't it? But these basic consumer staples, they're actually, well, foundational. We're exploring this through trade data, mostly from Africa and specifically Namibia. There's a huge import issue there.
In a project trying to fix it, right? So this isn't just theory.
Not at all. It's about what we call the industrial fabric. If you can't make the simple stuff efficiently, building up to more complex manufacturing is difficult. Understanding this import gap is really step one.
Okay, so let's quantify that gap. You mentioned a key metric in the research, the import-export coverage ratio. Break that down for us.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward, actually. You just take the value of exports divided by the value of imports, turn it into a percentage.
Simple enough. And anything under 100%, that's a trade deficit.
That's it. You're buying more than you're selling. And for Africa as a whole, looking at all products from, say, 2013 to 2023, that ratio's dropped. It was almost balanced, near 99.5%, but fell to about 88.8% by 2023. So a consistent deficit continent-wide.
Okay, that's the big picture. But what about these specific sectors, plastics and cleaning products?
That's where the numbers get really stark. For 2023, Africa's ratio for plastics, that's product 39 in trade codes, it was only 23.5%. Just think about that.
Wow, importing way more than exporting. And cleaning products, product 34.
A bit better, but still a major gap, about 48.5%. So still importing roughly double what's exported across the continent.
But the real focus here, the reason for this intervention we mentioned is Namibia. Their situation is extreme.
Extremely dependent, yes. In 2023, Namibia's coverage ratio for cleaning products wasn't 48%. It was 16.99%, basically just under 17%.
17%.
Well, yeah.
So let me get this straight. For every dollar they earn selling cleaning stuff abroad, they spent almost $6 buying it from elsewhere.
That's the practical reality. It's a huge drain on their economy, and it perfectly highlights why this industrial fabric idea, İsmailercan, as it's termed, is so relevant.
Right, the theory that you need these basic industries first.
Exactly, because they create demand almost automatically for linked sectors. Think about it. You decide to make detergent locally. What do you immediately need?
Bottles, packaging.
Right. Plastic bottles, probably blow molded, and caps, spray triggers maybe. That's injection molding. So the plastic sector gets a boost.
Okay, I see the connection. It snowballs.
It does. And then you need the machinery for that plastic production. Precision tools, maybe CNC machines, automation. You need the chemical formulations for the cleaners themselves. It starts building an entire ecosystem from, a bottle of bleach.
And you mentioned this isn't a totally new idea. There's historical context.
Oh, definitely. This kind of planned foundational industrialization, it echoes, for example, Turkey's first 5-year industrial plan back in the 1930s. They didn't jump straight to heavy industry.
They started with basics.
Yes. Things like textiles, basic consumer goods, build the foundation, build the skills, then move up. It was very successful in creating that industrial base.
So fast forward to today, and we have this plastics and cleaning products manufacturing school project in Namibia, taking that big idea and making it practical, vocational training.
Precisely. It's technical and vocational education and training, TVET. The goal is to directly tackle that massive import deficit by creating skilled labor and hopefully local entrepreneurs.
How does the training work? Is it just classroom learning?
No, it's quite intensive. There's theory, of course. But then there's a manufacturing test, and crucially, a 1-week practical period where students work literally like a worker.
Actually making the stuff.
Yes, producing about 11 different types of cleaning products, learning the plastic molding techniques, like blow molding for those common 5-liter up to 30-liter containers. It's hands-on skill building.
And this lines up with Namibia's national goals. I know they have the Harambee Prosperity Plan.
Absolutely. It feeds directly into it. Namibia has this huge youth bulge, maybe 60% of the population under 25. And youth unemployment is incredibly high, over 40%.
So a project like this hits 2 targets. The trade deficit and the need for youth employment and skills.
Exactly. It's a strategic intervention on multiple fronts.
And the potential market, if they get this right,
Yeah.
it's not just Namibia, is it? We're talking regionally.
Oh, the regional potential is enormous. If you look at the SEFTA members, the African Continental Free Trade Area, just in 2023, they collectively imported over $30 billion.
30 billion.
$30 billion worth of just these two product categories, plastics and cleaning products. That's the scale of the market that more localized production could start tapping into.
It really puts it in perspective. It's a huge opportunity.
It is, and it brings us back to that historical link. Those early Turkish planners, they talked about economic sovereignty, hakimiyeti iktisadiye, being intertwined with political sovereignty. So the thought to leave you with is this. If these foundational education programs, these efforts to build the basic industrial fabric really take